Wi-Fi together, son. Here we go again. Here goes nothing. You ready? Let's get it, man. We're gonna go ahead and do what we do, like how we usually do it. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and give me a beat pulled up. You know what I mean? We're gonna try to do is a quick little show. Listen, your boy been working like 7 days a week, one way or the other. I mean, but listen, it's part of the journey. Shout out to everyone who just joined the channel, man. I hope y'all watch this video too. You know what I mean? If you're first time being here, my name is Six Paps Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, and I ain't gonna never stop working. You understand me? I ain't gonna never stop working, baby. You shouldn't stop working either. On this channel, we do the work. On this channel, we complete all 6 paths of that thing. You understand me? I'm just a man who gave myself a bunch of jobs. And one of my jobs is to improve your relationships with people, places, and things. And support you in your spiritual walk. Because you can't make good long-term decisions without good faith. And everything is a spiritual journey. But ultimately, for all you weak ninjas, I'm here to kill that weakness. I'm here to take it out of you. You understand? You need that too. But I'm also here to solve the greatest problem that we have in society today. And that's the fact that I need to grow the hell up. You understand me? Let's go ahead and you know what I mean, go and get into the show and everything. We're gonna take it slow, nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. With you now, I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, but you're not doing rhyme with you. Let me rhyme with you. Now I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yeah. Shout out to my Uncle John, I'm doing daily affirmations. I say these blunt walks to remember my greatness. Yo, this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest. Yo, I be with the guys. Yo, God be playing favors. Got the dogs with me. Got the dog in me. But you see, I got the dogs with me. Favors all in me. Yeah. I've been getting mine quietly. I didn't even know that I was battling sobriety. Dope shit, I'm doing dope shit. Now it's my blueprint, it's my young hope shit. You make less money than a bitch, and you hating on the bitch. It's a big dog. Those nigga bitches wanna sniff. Oh my god, I'm more focused on myself nowadays. I've been betting on myself. My name Dice, and I'ma stay home card and combat. I'm throwing with the storm, making success, take shots. I caught the rolling and more flavors. Not this shit was being sensible. That's insane. It's waiting on niggas to come and say was that I mind tricks on the bitch and Mace Window. You was like, I just talk the game. I came and mixed it, but I fuck with you now. Fuck with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, but you're not doing rhyme with you. Let me rhyme with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yo. Shout out to my Uncle John, I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest. Show I be with the guys, and your God be playing favorites. I'm back to work. I want this on my last vacation. Rip my brick like my daddy was a mason. I light your chakras up. I'm playing Operation. Me and these weak niggas forever adjacent to bop my nigga. That shit a bop my nigga. I said shout out to Butter from the block my nigga. I'm a black superhero to my ops my nigga. Got that on the shot, my nigga. It's a green light, not a red light. But you better get your mind right. You know what I'm like. Yeah. Deactivated my scent shit. I bought me some better clothes. Escaping from rescue mode to let them know what we owe. Dope shit, I'm doing dope shit. But you nigga that you close with. Who you close with? Yeah, I showed you legacy. That's that young Joe shit. Never with a super. That's that Lord Mo shit. Oh my god, yo, my Umi gave me walk. Then my daddy gave me style. Hello, dog, that's my old friend. I ain't seen you in a while. You a hating ass bitch. And I know you like my style every day. I feel more like now. Don't hate me now. You niggas rapping with abandonment issues. What? I'm set tripping and chipping. It's a third the comment. Had to tell you now and get with you niggas. It's just food without do the issues with niggas. I sound fuck with you now. Fuck with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, but you not do it wrong with you. Let me rhyme with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yo. Shout out to my Uncle John. I'm doing daily affirmations. I say, Jersey boy. I ain't sweating now, who I'm out here working, boy. And the black man's guy, I know you heard me, boy. When you see a black man smile to the black man stir with a lazy ass nigga with a backhand money, my bitch paying for my little lap dance shit. We get a lap dance shit, we get a yo. Love to make love to a bop man. Love when I come and check a bitch like a gas can. I could be a saver, but I can't be the trash man. Good king might be a Batman, black bitch from the new Batman. Got Batman smile at the black man, smile at the black man. Get away with it, can't get away with it. Can't get away with William Cartwright with the blonde hair. I'm an old soul, I was born in the wrong year. I'm putting me first, it's going to be all yeah. Yeah, I'm aging like wine, you aging in dog years. Upper middle class, y'all be fucking my all pants. Step into a slim gym and get hit with the all yeah. Blow it out for you, I'm doing my G thing. Bitch saying states, my second mistake things. Gotta be popping and realize they're grateful. How man be loving and what's so hateful. Your job to ask me if I do enough, if it's an interview, as if I give a fuck. If anyone cares, you was all working out. I feel like gang, he was making working out. Karma so fly flow, where your bitch ass, my baby got a bit of a soul and a big ass. I'm living hella good now, it's all good now. I'm living in a good time, smoking good now. Yeah, riding around with the hood down. Yeah, I'm proud of my saying never put my hood down. It was breaking hard, that you got off easy. Black love got hard, it be my guy easy. And this for people who got trouble moving on. It's YouTube chance, but I made you a song. Put the lighters up for the Jersey boy. I do you dirty, boy. My piss dirty, boy. I ain't sweating now, I'm out here working, boy. And the black man's guy, know you heard me, boy. Get away with it, get away with it. Got away with it, he ain't get away with it. Yo, for all the bro niggas who woke up this morning, a rich nigga ain't treated no more important because niggas is niggas to be doves and rifles. Finally open my eye though, look at my eyebrows. I doing the basement, I doing my eye closed. Never feel safe, you know what I know. Light this up for the Jersey boy, I think you dirty, boy. My piss dirty, boy. I ain't sweating now, I'm out here working, boy. And the black man's got know you heard me, boy. Get away with it, get away with it. I caught running over 100 while you still not happy with what you got, what you wanted. No time, no waste trying to fix somebody. So much love I can give somebody. So much game you can get, young nigga. Frost Mouse only got one nigga. Listen twice as much, you hear them hoes begging. I tell them what I tell them at the 7-Eleven. Put your lighters up for the Jersey boy. I do dirty, boy. My pitch dirty, boy. I ain't sweating now, I'm out here working, boy. And the black man's guy, know you heard me, boy. Let's close out with this. Hotels and positions assume rubies and diamonds that lit up my tomb. I'll be back soon, yeah. Security clearance, security clearance, security clearance. I know it's mine. She gotta go through security clearance. Yo, we in the field. Beggars and Karen is Karen. Security clearance, security clearance, security clearance. SMD for the Gucci stuff. Back road, try to prove some more. I ain't working hard, look broke like you. White collar boss in the hood, I kill when them dogs get after the back. Bring it back to the family was better than that. Moment is now, yeah, carpet diem. Bad young girl, give me off a dim. We rolling out like an armadillo. I know where you live, I sing it Zilla. Boyfriend one, trade place with me. Turn demon, Marcus, smack DVT. I rock either the PayPal, pay put it back for applause investment. Black woman saying ain't no protection. Smart man need to watch where he invested. The fest and leaves a life so precious. Man, when the beef they own, stop guessing on that. No bitch, I don't answer her question. My man need to watch where he invest. More popping on my classmates. That's flunking out and coming to class late. Pushing my side, she grinning, she better. I'm telling my good sisters, I'm waiting for marriage. Security clearance, security clearance, security clearance. I know it's mine. She gotta go through security clearance. Yeah, we in the field. Beggars and Karen, sharing is Karen. Security clearance. Security clearance, security clearance. I thought it fall lost my innocence. She broke and say she got businesses, but she be outside. Holla ubiquitous, know what the bitch fuck it up on the fly. I stun you like Icarus, I'm on some different shit. Fuck it up, yeah. Some Miss American info, I run it out, yeah. Get it off, I'm trying to it cost me a tummy size 12 years later, so watch the throne. Niggas in Paris, you can watch them home. I watch my throne, now watch you niggas. 7 figures with the billboard lit up. Everyone need me, I'm paying police. Beauty and brands, a pop and a priest, diplomatic immunity, smoke with the least. Old money, young money, how you compete? Treating me better when I wasn't popping. Oh no, I'm the man, that's more your problem. Infinity blunt, smile at the point when I do what I want. Pop used to take the long way home. Dropping his jewels, he was putting me on. A girl treat you like you a whole bitch. You done build shit and you don't own shit. This is mentor shit, this is playing your dick. I'm the big brother, Klitschko shit, put it on my mom. I'm like gay with Donda, small with Wams, the chocolate with collar, don't compromise. Don't compromise, they fit. Security clearance, security clearance, security clearance. I know it's mine. She gotta go through security clearance. Yo, we in the field. Beggars and Karen, sharing is Karen. Security clearance, security clearance, security clearance. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Let me out, let me out. it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Niggas always gotta show they
Much respect and love to the coach, Greg Adams. We here. And I'm here to address that weakness today. Oh my God. Mark Lamont Hill, your day of reckoning is here. You have run into the real one. You run into the realest. Hear me and rejoice. Now, Mark Lamont Hill was making black men look soft as usual on this panel. I don't know what happened. I don't need to know what happened because it doesn't matter. Okay? Black people. I've had certain conversations, and it's really been bringing me to a grand conclusion about you Negroes. And listen, I rock with you. I'm still your folks. Don't worry. But we're going to have to just do a little bit of tough love. So we're going to do on this channel too. We do a lot on the channel. It's a whole experience. I'm just saying.
niggas always gotta show they teeth.
You understand? It's a whole performance. It's a whole performance.
Bullshit. I thought it was a bullshit performance.
You understand? And we're gonna see about putting this shit deeper. You know what? That probably was the problem the whole time, was that the mic is not in here as much. Let's see. Hopefully that fixes our problems of all that background noise. But anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and share these clips and everything, and we're also going to get into this video. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me make sure I got that queued up right now. I wonder if I can talk to the computer. Can I talk to my computer? Allow. 12-foot statue of black woman in Times Square. This is the most disrespectful shit ever. Oh my God. Yo, Keisha, what you gonna do? Where you at, Keisha? Listen, you gotta defend yourself. Matter of fact, yo, if y'all don't go jump that nigga right now and just get him out of here, yo, you ain't never gonna have my respect again. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. But we're gonna get to that later. All right? But actually, we're gonna go here first. So this is the shade room, right? Let's go ahead and read the caption. Mark Lamont Hill goes off after Piers Morgan invites women to say the N-word. So let's read the caption. Roomies, get into this. Pause. During the discussion on Piers Morgan's Uncensored, Piers dared the woman to say the N-word after she said she wanted to live in a country where people can say what they want unashamedly. Mark Lamont Hill was not going for it and went off. Yo, first of all, that's how you talk about a bitch. I'm gonna keep this stack with you. That's how you talk about a bitch. That's not how, that. First of all, what you mean go off? No, Mark Lamont Hill got extreme. In fact, he felt. You know what people think about us when we act like this and get emotional like this. Listen. What it says is that you are weak. The one who gets emotional first looks weak. You always look crazy when everyone else in the room is calm and you're the one getting emotional. He sounded like he was getting ready to cry. One thing, and this is one of the issues, and I've been realizing more and more, and shout out to Uncle D. Pause. He talks a lot about who black men, especially African American men, are in particular. And there was a point he made about one of the reasons why black men can do excellent with dating out is that you are far nicer and far easier to get along with than her actual counterpart. For Asian women, you are easier to talk to and get along with and be with. For any kind of woman, you are easier because you're going to hear them out, going to let them get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? They have more freedom with you. They have it's a different. You soft to them for the most part. And men have grown so far out of touch with the real world that you don't know what it is to be a man, and you don't know when you're being a bitch. It's really important to realize, and again, it's tough. It's a tough journey. I know. I've been there. I've been going through it, right? But I've been going through certain situations myself, and I had to realize that's how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. That doesn't matter. The outcome matters. You feeling humiliated, you feeling ashamed doesn't matter. The most positive outcome matters. And black people, I come to understand in these conversations. I had a conversation in person this week where two Negroes told me that they argue whether or not a child rises to their best potential with their father in the household. And one of them had nerve to say, I disagree. And they were disagreeing with it because they're not looking at the outcomes, the reality. They're thinking about how they feel about their mother, which is a whole different problem. One of the things that you inherit when you are only raised by your mother is you have a hard time with the truth and you don't realize that you're not good at being honest. Women have a harder time with honesty because they experience things differently. It's like when you're a kid. When you get in really bad trouble, if you get enough trouble, if you get nervous enough, you will lie about it because you are so afraid, right? Because you're having it's more of an emotional experience for you. So I think women don't really mean to do that, but obviously, as we can see throughout time and space, women will just won't even realize that they're lying. Like, oh no, yeah, I've had sex in a long time. It was the other day. You just caught a body about a week ago. Bobby Shmurda shit. You never heard of shit. Make him bite the curve and shit. The last verse is murderous. Anyway, random freestyles in the channel. But let's go ahead and let soft ass nigga, man. I just cannot stand this nigga being on TV, bro. All right, man. All right. Fair use. And sorry, Mark Lamar. I just don't like how you be giving it up, man. Pause. Let's go ahead and start from the top, man. Let's get it.
Country where you can say an inappropriate, rude thing, which, by the way, black people can say things to white people all the time and they never get canceled. There's no backlashing about this. Right. I want to live in a country where people are allowed to say what they want unashamedly, and you will
well, go
not
on then,
have
say it. Say
you
the
will
M-
not have
go on, say
speech.
go on, say the M word. Go on.
Don't invite. No.
No.
I don't want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here.
Look at them laughing at him. Look, you see everybody laughing at him? All right, again, this is what I mean by, bro, you are not in the world. You are not in the world.
Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja.
Marlon Mott, you are not in the world right now, my G. That's what it is. You are not living in reality. Do you not realize how much you humiliate yourself as a black man? How soft you sound. Getting emotional in public is never a good move. See, he is not able to process that like a man. When you a man, right, and the higher up you go, especially when you're on a public stage or you're in mixed company, the last thing you do is let someone think that you are bothered by something. He could have stopped it and addressed it without getting emotional. All he had to say was, "Pierce, chill." I'm like, come on, Pierce, you serious? Like, or he could have expressed, "I don't like that." Basically, that's weird because that's more weird than anything else. Kind of. Me, I'm a comedic person. I thought that was fucking hilarious. That was freaking hilarious. She said, go and say it. Say the N-word. And what it really was also is you're seeing a feminine black man that does not know he's feminine play out on camera. You handle that like a female. You understand? This is what I mean. The other shoe done dropped. The other shoe.
Obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous.
Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Black men don't be realizing that you do not process things like men. You spend a lot of time talking and complaining and getting upset. That's what you inherit from your mother. That's why you cannot be around only your mother. Now, if you're around only your father, you will be a well-balanced person because your father will make you deal with reality. Your father will make you deal with the realities of the world and remind you of that and prepare you for it. So that if anything happens to him, you have survival skills. The whole point is for the previous generation to pass on all the information they have. All right. Could you imagine if you had to learn how to read from scratch and how far you would get with it versus it being taught to you? You understand? But that's a whole different kid and caboodle. But yeah, but he could have handled that like a man, because well, for one, dealing with reality. First and foremost, no one on there has to listen to you. Just because you are offended does not mean anyone has to stop. In the real world, if he wasn't on a freaking Zoom call, would you be prepared to punch him in the face? It's a matter of that. Are you prepared to get physical with that person? He basically pleaded, no, please, can you please not let her say the N-word? You cannot say the N-word because that would just break me apart. First of all, you missed a golden opportunity. That's why I know this man, listen, man, yo, be getting bitches, yo. Martin Lamont Hill, you are covered in vagina repellent. All right? I cannot imagine anyone trying to get this nigga the draws, man.
Little ninja, I see you, little crust.
I am the fucking clock. I've been doing this shit a long time.
You know
I
what?
posted this video.
Hold on, man. Hold on. One more time for the hood.
I snap my fingers. You forget that you ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
Allegedly.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something.
You and one
snap your fingers and-
Uncle Tom on the left here, and to ask her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur. And
You saw how he just called. He called. What's my man name? Myron. Uncle Tom. That is a slur in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? That implies some racist shit. All right. Uncle Tom is the word or phrase that black people can use at will and label use this at will. Cause that's the other part of the black card. Any other black person, especially if you were deemed to be blacker than the person that you were accusing, at any time you can weaponize blackness. Okay, and on one hand, he's saying that it's going to crush him and tear his little heart to pieces if this white girl says the N-word. But he just insulted Myron. He couldn't make his point without insulting Myron. But what's going on in this interaction, it has a lot to do with how weak you ninjas have become. All right, like every day. I mean, I don't be surprised when like women like fuck with me, but sometimes I be forgetting. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, if you see me out and about, I got a little cleavage showing for y'all and shit. You know what I mean? So I see a little flesh, so you can see what a real man look like with some big ass arms, big back, beard and shit. You understand? But a lot of men don't understand that you are more respected when you have more of a I don't give a fuck kind of attitude. The more that thing, don't get me wrong, no one's saying that you got to ignore your feelings, but that kind of expression, that's for in private. That's an in private kind of expression, but it was inappropriate. And I think that this video right here really kind of explains like where people are. This white girl explains it very well.
To be called a racial slur, you also have to stop calling people racial. This is the woman who called a 5-year-old a racial slur. My first impression after watching the video, a little bit of white trash. I have to be honest, the kid was 5. I have worked with 5-year-olds for the last 15 years. Absolutely everything they do is out of pocket. They're like little unhinged drunk people. Nothing they do makes sense. A 5-year-old is capable of rifling through somebody's bag and taking things that don't belong to them. Ask any kindergarten teacher. But I realize why so many people are wanting to defend this, because Black fatigue is real. I think society as a whole is there. We are just so unbelievably fed up with the ghetto ratchet behavior, entitlement, the victimhood. They want to praise this woman, but what she did is not praiseworthy. But also on the same hand, that every day that us white people get on this app, we get called racial slurs every single day. So if you don't want to be called a racial slur, you also have to stop calling people racial slurs. You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. But for the love of God, please leave the children out of it. Adults are stupid. They're going to do stupid things. But you're a different level of stupid when you bring kids into it. Thanks for coming to my
So basically, what this
Stop
woman is
Anton.
saying is that two things can be true at the same time. And I said this the other day when this whole situation first broke out. And then we had the panel on Monday night where I basically said that white people are starting to get fed up. And that is the whole premise behind Black fatigue, is that nobody wants you to continue to play victim for the rest of your life. They tired of being held accountable for things that their ancestors did. They tired of you blaming all of your failures and the things that you weren't able to accomplish on white people. They're tired of you sitting there saying that you're a victim every single day, regardless of what your circumstance is, regardless of what you've been given, regardless of all of the affirmative action, regardless of the fact that you're saying that you're the most educated, but really you're the most enrolled. They tired of you blaming your debt on the system. They tired of you saying that white men are the problem. They tired of you asking for programs, and they're tired of being held accountable for the decisions that you're making every single day.
She'll be watching her back for the rest of her life. Yeah, because that's not thuggery, hidrattery, animalistic. This is why people have Black fatigue. When you act like this, it's not normal behavior. People do stupid stuff. People say stupid stuff. That's life. It's not normal to threaten to unalive people because you don't like what they're doing. But here we are. People are getting sick and tired of opening up TikTok and seeing brawls on cruise ships, brawls in the airport, like literally the most ghetto behavior. We're tired. We're tired of it. But then whining and complaining and acting like it's not your fault that you act that way. Yeah.
And so that comment proved her right. And for whatever reason, y'all think that the white people don't have eyes, that people that are not Black don't have eyes, and they can't see how ghetto a lot of this is. And then I have to pay for it because I got to go outside and then account for what you did. People.
So yeah, shout out to Anton, man. Great video. So I think we're moving into a really new time, and this is going to be a lot of changes. And you got to realize that social media and our ability to connect on this level, where you can connect with people around the world, where a video can be seen by the entire world or the entire country, all at one time. I mean, on one way or the other. The whole concept of going viral. So we've been able to have conversations and actually really get closer to facts. Like this is the most sense that we should be more logical than ever because we have more actual factual information than ever. But I keep realizing that a lot of us have not matured past emotional decisions and emotional thinking. And don't get me wrong, emotions are not bad, but we got to realize when you're doing something out of fear, when you're doing something out of spite, and you can't really. It's hard to kill those behaviors, right? If you haven't put any work into it. And honestly, when she's having this conversation, when she's talking about the victim mindset, it really sounds a lot like she's talking about Black women in particular and Black men who are at the very, very bottom. You know what I mean? A lot like the guys who buy into like all counterculture. You know what I mean? Guys who want to go live off the grid, the nigga that want to be poly, the nigga that want to have several wives, the nigga that maybe been a part of a cult or two, but the number one thing that all niggas who can't get it together do, they do a few different things. For one, they listen to women in their life too much, most of their mother too much. All right, and that's why it's really important. Like whatever relationship you have with your mother is important because really all relationships that you have with women build up your self-esteem. It's really important for your mother to be really nice to you and say positive things to you because it builds your confidence. Like one thing I realized about being with my ex is that I knew I could do content and everything, but I was even more confident that I could do anything because of being with her. And I realized that that's another way she served her purpose because I realized like, damn, you know what? She gave me the confidence I needed to know that for one, I can make any woman into a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I can make any woman into. I can train any woman to be my woman because I know what it needs to be. Versus when you're younger and you don't have a program yet. You don't really have a path. You're not really on the path. You're not really sure who you are yet. So it's a little bit more difficult to lead her. It's still possible, but it's more difficult to lead her. But anyway, anywho. So I mention all these things because, like Anton said, Black people, especially Black women in particular, y'all seem to think that when you come on TikTok and when you come online that the rest of the world doesn't see and hear the things you say. about them. So, for example, like the whole passport bro thing, the argument that women make, and another thing to realize that men don't even be realizing when you are doing the bidding of a woman, like you're basically here to voice a woman's opinion. Like I had to tell one of my homeboys one time, nigga, ain't your job to police no man dick. You don't have a say on who he get to have sex with. Women have been going overseas to Jamaica to have sex with underage boys for years. That's mostly what women go overseas to do, is to go have random sex with a stranger. But Jamaica in particular, the prostitution in Jamaica is crazy for them boys. All right, that's the main thing that they want to do when they go down there is them couples want to get cucked out. Freaky cuck bulls. It's coffee night. Don't be a hater. But so going back to the whole self-awareness and whatnot, so black women don't really realize that, hey, like, you know, they can hear y'all talk about them. In particular, like, you know, there's a whole divester space of black women who coach other black women on how to get white men. Even though white men have made it abundantly clear, they know where y'all are at. They have access to you. They see y'all. And the information that black women feed other black women is disturbing. Like, again, go look up divester and swirling. Matter of fact, go look up the lobster and pasta trend, which is based on the whole idea that when you get with a white guy, he's so generous, he got money, okay. He's trying to pay for everything, and money is just no object to him, you know. And once you get with a white man, everything will be okay. It doesn't matter, you know, where his family's from. Doesn't matter what he believes in. It just, like, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is he's white. And that's another way that black people don't realize. Well, this black woman in particular don't realize that, man, fam, that is extremely racist. Because you're basically saying that this person is a good person solely because they're white. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Only logical. I think I seen this video earlier. Where is it? So this is a video where they basically talk about this whole, like, how can I say? It's African women talking about basically having to go 50-50 in Germany. I'm trying to, where is it? Oh my gosh, I saw it earlier. Oh no, hold on a second, y'all. Let me go to my YouTube real quick, y'all. No. Oh no, I know that was the right one.
Thing gone wrong. White men only drizzle with black women. In other words, white men expect black women to pay the snow toll in order to be with them. Take a listen.
I'm just realizing, why doesn't anyone talk about passport girls? No one's talking about passport girls because it's a thing for girls too.
The topic of today is going to be the mentality that some Swedish men have developed of taking African lady for granted. So in today's video, I am going to talk about the way Swedish men, the way they take advantage of our sisters. A Swedish man, once when he marries an African lady, let me tell you, that lady will suffer.
Fair use.
The lady won't even be treated with care. Everything is going to be 50-50. But once when he's married to a Swedish lady like him, he's not going to treat those things. They can never even try to sit down and ask themselves, why is it that this man, he can't treat me the way I deserve? Or when you are in a relationship with him. So
this lady is basically explaining how when she's dated white men, they didn't even want to go half. I think she's saying that they didn't even want to go half on expenses. And basically, a lot of black women will not tell other black women that there was a toll. You're going to pay one way or the other. But mostly, you're at best, y'all are going 50-50 on those bills. Which again, there's nothing wrong with sharing bills. Okay, but I want to jump ahead to this airhead that speaks on the other half and whatnot, and she's someone coming online like actually like giving advice. Here we go.
Masculine husband who's going to provide.
Hi.
Passport girl, I am done with the broke 50-50 men in America that want to go 50-50, that want you to cook, clean, and be a slave. I'm officially a passport girl. I'm going overseas now to find my masculine husband who's going to provide for me and pay all the bills. So, passport girl, official.
This is why I always tell women, date outside your race. Date foreign men, okay? Foreign men. I mean, men not born in the U.S., men, foreign men. Foreign men will treat you better, okay? Black men, I just think we as a collective need to stay away from them because they don't want you to live a soft life. They want you to live a life of service to them. They want you to cook, clean, and do their jobs for free. Date foreign men. Foreign men.
So, in this video, this is what I'm talking about. In this video, right? And this is what I'm talking about in terms of, I can guarantee, didn't grow up with your mother and father. All right? This is the kind of delusion that we live in. It doesn't just appear here. It appears throughout all of our reasoning. What men and other people don't understand is that women are perfectly capable of weaving a whole reality, weaving a whole narrative out of thin air. They are perfectly capable of just lying. Just lying. Now, she's speaking, she's not in a relationship with a white man or a foreign man. She's not in a successful, she didn't say, hey, you know what, listen, I've had some good experiences. You know, my boyfriend, I was with him for 5 years. He was from Sweden, or he was from, you know, one of these European countries and whatnot. Because what she basically is saying is some super racist shit. Because she's basically saying that white men are better than black men in every single way to the point where it's not even worth it to get to know them. You know, everything is going to be automatically better. She didn't say, well, you know, if you date white men from this area or over here or over this, how to find them, where they're from. She's just saying off rip, foreign men. And she really means foreign white men. But what she's doing is a lot of women will again, they think they're in a movie. I have a theory that what TV and media has made black people think that, well, I'm sorry, people in general think of life in terms of storylines and like kind of like a movie, and it got to the point where they don't realize that, fam, this is real life. You actually said that shit. No, you did that. That actually happened. That wasn't like, you know, in the Matrix. No, you that happened in real life. Like, how you gonna handle that? Like, y'all, I think you guys just fell out. How you gonna handle that? And it leads us all to this point right here, man. It's shit right here, man. What in the hell is going on here? Out of nowhere. Hold on, man. Out of nowhere. This shit just appeared. People say they was walking by, drinking coffee. It was one man. He didn't drop his coffee, but he almost dropped his coffee because he was just walking and out of nowhere, boom, a bronze statue of Keisha unveiled in Times Square. Let's break down the fit. Crimson Cure had a crazy breakdown. She said that the too short tee. She's not even in a dress. It's not even a flat. Who makes a statue of someone with basically the worst outfit possible? This like there's no context to it. This is basically saying this is the image of black women. Her clothes don't fit. She has a fupa. She has no shape, no feminine shape whatsoever. She got a hand on her hips. Okay. Got the braids growing. I mean, real talk. This shit is the equivalent of having a statue of a you know who-ish person, and in their hands is like they wearing one of really big hats. One of those really big furry hats, and holding eviction paperwork in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the equivalent, you know, of My bad. No, but it's just wild. It's wild disrespectful. But I saw a reaction. I thought was really interesting. Shout out to Anton Daniels. He shared this on his channel. Check it out. I ain't gonna lie. Be prepared. You might be different after this.
Y'all talking about her? She looked like
The woman who called
I don't understand what's the problem. Y'all talking about her? She looked like your mother.
Ooh.
She looked like your mother.
You need to watch your mouth. Hold on, make sure I come back on screen for this. Fam, you need to watch your mouth. My mother got dreads, and she don't never stand like that. Never. You come on TikTok and say what you want to say, but don't be saying that she look like anybody in my family. Those not my folks.
Your aunties, your cousins, your nieces, any black woman in your family she look like me. I am very happy that she's there. She's 12 feet tall. She's very intimidating. When you walk by her, you just gotta respect her. You don't laugh at her.
I don't know, sis.
And the only person that should really be mad is a black woman.
Also, but you saying that you were proud of it. So who would be mad? Who what? Like y'all heard both these videos, right? I'm sorry. Oh man. All right.
And we're not mad. They see us every single day when they go to work. They see.
What are they saying like when they go to work? Like, what are you saying that you in these streets? I think she's saying that she in these streets.
I was never gay.
They
my
don't
back.
know what's going on.
They never had my back.
Us. She's us. And she's black. And she's tired. We are tired.
Look at Anton's face.
You didn't think we was tired?
I mean, you know, define tired. What you? Goodness gracious. You heard her talk and you heard the other girl talk, right? And we're gonna bounce back to that in a second. But what we get into is other people can see these videos. They can hear y'all lines of logic. Okay? And people are allowed to form an opinion. One of the reasons why it's hard for black people to understand that white people are, one of the reasons why white people are, or really society in general, is tired of this shit, but they mostly are tired of black women and the kids that black women raise. All right? Because what's going on now is that they see this shit go on online, and I heard Angry Man make this point. People are starting to feel like, yo, I don't want to deal with that shit, or they're more ready for a confrontation, because black women, you're getting the reputation of that basically you will get confrontational, and no one, again, no one wants to feel as though they're being punked or be embarrassed in public by a black person. If you think that white men and white women are not ready to have a conversation with you in public after being online, this generation is ready. I'll be back. I'm gonna let her cook some more, all right?
That's art. If you cannot understand how artistic and creative that statue is, kick rocks. That's art.
What's up, kick rocks?
Black women are art. Whether she had an afro puff or a dress on with a push-up bra,
important.
she's still gonna be there.
It's important.
They chose us before they put a 12-foot man. That's good.
You know,
Before Anton cook, let me say something real quick. And Crimson Cure made a really good point about why do they always try to put black women as the other side of the coin for white men. And she made a point about how, because white men lead their community and black women lead theirs. Right? What you hearing is, this is the product of generations and generations of one child raising another. Because when it's not a man in that house, you are not being raised by a woman. because she can't be a woman if there's no one there to certify that shit. If there's no one there to say, it has to be the man she had the kid with. Only he can decide, because you got to realize men are better at being honest, at keeping it real. Women keep their friends single, they keep them fat, they keep them addicted to drugs, all types of stuff. And they never get better. Angry Man, he phrased this shit so perfect. It was about improving. He said, this is why black women don't improve. It's because you're not honest with them. This woman is basically trying to spin. She's telling you a lie, doesn't even realize it. She's telling you that it doesn't matter if she's unattractive. It doesn't matter what's wrong with her image, or the fact is, hey, that they're there. Because what she's basically trying to do is, black women have this thing they do where they always try to give themselves points. It's like a game. And they'll give themselves points for, no. Well, we got a statue made of us. I'm saying, we the most educated. We buying the most homes. This and that. And these are things that you're framing it as a positive thing. But it's not necessarily a positive thing. The most educated, they took a statistic about being the most enrolled and start going around saying they're the most educated. Right? Black women are opening more small businesses. That just means that they're looking at LLCs. It does not mean that they're successful businesses. Everyone's businesses fail the first time they do a business. There's no such thing as doing one business and that shit just takes off and it takes off forever. You got to have a few businesses usually before you do very well. Because you have to learn how to run a business, right? Earlier today, I heard a black woman talk about how black women stay in relationships longer. Basically, their marriages last longer with white men, and it's the opposite with black men and white women. But what she left out was how black women treat white men and what they want to accept from white men. I showed you that video earlier, right? Where's that? You hear this?
Men know how to provide. They don't believe in 50-50. They know a man's role.
So I love Italy, and I've been to Italy before. I love Italy, but Italian men like to go 50-50. They like, that 50-50 Swedish lifestyle, and I'm not about that. So Italy, unfortunately, is not on my list of places to go because, I don't want to split the bill, especially splitting the bill when I'm in a foreign country is just the biggest ick. So Italy is off the list.
To my girlies in America who are struggling to find a husband, a future spouse, boyfriend, whatever, you can't find a man in America, come to Europe. Book that flight to Europe right now.
Ladies, be prepared to split the check. Yeah, the men here do expect the woman to have it all together. So don't be surprised if you have to split the bill.
Another thing, if you're dating a German and he asks you for a date, make sure you carry your own money, guys. Make sure you carry your own money.
In Germany, if you did not know, it's really common here for when two people go on a first date that they split the bill. So like the woman pays her portion and the man pays his. So let's say I got a margarita for $8 and he just got water, free water. When the total bill comes out, it's very common for the man or whoever to be like, hey, I didn't drink that margarita, so I don't want to split it like that. I want to pay for what I ate.
Dating a German man at the bills, bro. You should be ready to split 50-50. So
Oh no, my bad. I was talking the whole time. My bad. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's a L. Let me go ahead and bring it back then. My bad, y'all. Shit.
So you should always have that at the
List of places to go.
As a collective, we need to stay away from them because they don't want you to live a soft life. They want you to live a life of service to them. They want you to cook, clean, and do their jobs for free. Date foreign men. Foreign men know how to provide. They don't believe in 50-50. They know a man's role.
So I love Italy, and I've been to Italy.
It's the same girl. Same girl. So from the get-go, right? So let me go ahead and translate the girl math, okay? And in their mind, 50-50 means that if they're paying for anything in the relationship, that basically it's a bad relationship. So it kind of builds on the idea that modern women want to have a spoiled daughter, weak father relationship where there's no obligations. There's no obligations to improve. There's no expectations. It's just you can use the resources. You have unlimited chances. The father always forgives you. The father doesn't really expect you to make good choices. The father expects. I mean, this is no expectations. But even in regards to splitting bills, like I said before, everyone has to share bills if they live together. Like, no one's doing that. Even from the beginning, right? Where she basically was saying that if you get with a non-black man, he's going to just not want you to do anything. He's going to just want you to just show up for a date, and he's going to spend money on you and pay all the bills, and which is really just a fantasy, right? And you heard all these women who actually dated white men say, nah,
Italy
you prepared to
before.
split that bill.
I love Italy, but Italian men like to go 50-50. They like, that 50-50 Swedish lifestyle, and I'm not about that. So Italy, unfortunately, is not on my list of places to go because, I don't want to split the bill, especially splitting the bill when I'm in a foreign country is just the biggest ick. So Italy is off the list.
So that's something that you'll hear a lot on social media is black women talking about an ick. A new ick is unlocked, which basically is a thing that you don't like. But the thing about when they say that is that, again, black people, especially black women, live in such a bubble that they don't realize that basically calling things an ick doesn't actually make it a bad thing. You're basically just saying, oh, that was inconvenient, or I didn't like that, so now like that's an ick. So basically, in so many words, she's saying, all right, well, that's gonna be one more thing that I want to remove from my reality, right? And what you're seeing is this how can I say this entitlement. The entitlement has gotten so high that you have women going out, and not only that, these people get online and tell other people that you should live a lifestyle where basically everything is perfect. You don't have to do anything. There's no hard work ever. And what it really is that these are lazy people. These are people who want to cheat their way through life. Okay? These are lazy people. So not good people whatsoever. So we got one more right here. My bad, y'all. That was, man.
Girlies in America who are struggling to find a husband, a future spouse, boyfriend, whatever. You can't find a man in America? Come to Europe. Book that flight to Europe right now.
Ladies, be prepared to split the check. Yeah, the men here do expect the woman to have it all together. So don't be surprised if you have to split the bill.
Another thing, if you're dating a German and he asks you for a date, make sure you carry your own money, guys. Make sure you carry your own money.
In Germany, if you did not know, it's really common here for when two people go on a first date that they split the bill. So like the woman pays her portion and the man pays his. So let's say I got a margarita for $8 and he just got water, free water. When the total bill comes out, it's very common for the man or whoever to be like, hey, I didn't drink that margarita, so I don't want to split it like that. I want to pay for what I ate.
Dating a German man at the bills, bro. You should be ready to split 50-50. So you should always have.
What's most important is the fact that none of them are saying don't date white men. Don't date them. They're cheap. Stay away from them. Excuse me. Stay away, stay away, stay away. They all say, be prepared. This is how it goes. This is part of the process. I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I wanted to do a longer show, but hey, your boy working his ass off. I'm in here cooking. I'm doing all types of stuff. Superman. So anywho, y'all be safe out there. Love y'all, man. That concludes our show for right now. I'll come back and give out something tomorrow. So we're going to be doing short shows like that until I can get more time. All right, but anyway, ooh.
Come and get me, baby.
You know what I mean? What else I got, man? What's my outro at? All right, we out.